All right, before the break, we asked you today's trivia pop question. The first commercially successful video game was Pong. Come on, you remember playing that, right? For hours. Well, what year did it come out? 1968, 1972, or 1979? Kurt, my producer, I think I got this one because I remember playing it, so it wouldn't be 68. Get rid of that one. By 79, we're already doing race car games. It's got to be Kurt, 1972.
Right, you are, Vinny, 1972.
Forget about it. All right, I got that one right. All right, time to introduce tonight's news junkies as we get ready to rip through the rest of the day's headlines. Joining us tonight, TV radio host Michael Billy. Michael's new goal in life is to move into Charlie Sheen's house. He wants to be a goddess, folks. Also with me, teen talk radio host Chelsea Krost. Chelsea's the author of 19, a reflection on my teenage experience in an extraordinary life. You've already written your book, and I haven't written mine yet, Chelsea. And our special guest tonight, Jane Velez-Mitchell, host of Issues with Jane Velez-Mitchell, following Prime News at the top of the hour. And Jane has a great weekend planned. She's going to an actual sweat lodge. I opted out of that one, Jane. Good luck.
I'm not gonna have the eyeshadow, though, because that'll give me the raccoon eyes.
That'll melt. Drink lots of water. First story tonight, the one that keeps everyone talking. Charlie Sheen. Last night, he sat down for a live interview with Piers Morgan on our sister station, CNN. Let's listen to some of what Charlie said to Piers.
I don't believe myself to be an addict. I really don't.
You actually got the results on you?
Well, yeah, these days, I mean, carry this stuff with you, right?
No, until you stopped, you were taking a lot of cocaine.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not taking it. I had to pay for it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, now they've run the gamut from, like, okay, he's not loaded. Now what? Oh, he's manic. I don't even know what that means. That, I guess, would imply that there's going to be a crash. I don't know when that's coming, but maybe you can cover it when it does. And in their opinion, or in their vast research, pink clouds have to go away. Can't you just be in a pink cloud your whole life and just be super bitching and focused, like...
In your head, have you thought, you know, something I've nearly lost here?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
One of the great jobs in television.
Yes. Well, I mean, I can sort of understand why they felt like they had to intervene when they did. I have a vision of us getting back on the air for season 9 and then doing season 10 and then cleaning up all this mess behind us.
Jane, Charlie keeps talking. He keeps talking to everybody, and we've just gotten word that he started a Twitter account, and I think he just sent out his first tweet. We'll get that for you in just a second. But Jane, is this evidence of part of his problem, all these interviews?
You think? Yeah. He's saying he doesn't believe in addiction. That's an addict who hasn't hit bottom. Hitting bottom is precisely when you have a moment of clarity and you realize, oh my God, my life has become unmanageable. That is the very first step when you surrender to your powerlessness over the drug. The very fact that he's saying he doesn't even believe that he has an addiction means that he is really, really in his disease, and that doesn't matter whether you're taking the drugs at that moment or not. It's a mental state. He is not emotionally sober, even if he is technically sober at this particular instant.
All right, let's take a look. We've got a tweet from Charlie Sheen. He's now on Twitter. He got about 5,000 members within a minute. There he is. I got to believe that he's with one of the goddesses there, Michael Billy. Michael, you know, and I know you're a recovering addict as well. What do you see when you see Charlie Sheen speak and he's doing all these interviews and talking to everyone and seeming so confident in everything he's doing?
Well, I made many failed attempts at getting sober in my life, and I can tell you that numerous times in my failed attempts, when I was technically, physically not putting the bottle to my mouth and not drunk, and it was out of my system, my new addiction was creating drama and aggravating people and getting people riled up. That became my new adrenaline rush. So I agree with Jane, and I would even put forth, I would say that maybe Charlie's new addiction is the adrenaline rush and the attention and the media.
Yeah, let's take a look at him. You talk about the media. He was on the Today Show. Take a listen.
They don't judge me. They don't lead with opinion. They don't lead with their own needs all the time. They're honest enough to tell me, hey, look, you know, park your nonsense. You got to help me solve this, and we solve it.
Chelsea, I got to ask you, from your perspective, you see a guy like Charlie Sheen. What do you see?
Honestly, my concern is kind of the role model he is for so many viewers out there. I mean, this past Monday night was a rerun of 2.5 Men, and it was the highest rating show on television. I mean, it's just amazing how much publicity and attention this man is getting in his spiral, which is soon going to come to a crash and halt. And he has 2 young boys, 2 young girls. What kind of role model? What kind of
that's a big concern of the kids. Jane Velez Mitchell, the children, and seemingly I think the children are at the house with him. He's got staff, but my goodness.
Yeah, and it's the drugs and the addict mentality that bothers me, okay? This alternate lifestyle thing, it's weird, but I don't care what people do in their bedroom, but when you bring drugs and kids into it, that's a problem.
All right, Jane Velez Mitchell, we'll see you at the top of the hour. Could Lindsay Lohan be saying all the right things in a new interview? We hear things like needing to rebuild her life back, gain back trust. Is this for real? The News Junkies weigh in.
You know, there's one story that really bothered me today. Did you hear about it? And where was it? I think it was, may have been in Pennsylvania somewhere. And a battle of pizza shop owners. Did you hear about this? So I guess the real rivalry, I don't know if one guy's thin crust, one guy's thick crust. I don't know what the deal is. But one of the alleged pizzeria guys goes to the rival pizzeria and he has a bag of mice.
Oh, gross.
And somehow got up like on the toilet and lifts up the tiles in the ceiling, and he's putting the mice in there. But the guy gets caught. But I just hope my pizzeria is not in some rivalry. So I guess we got to choose pizzerias that aren't close to other pizzerias because these people are capable of anything.
Don't mess with the pizza makers?
Yeah, and order a plain thing. Don't order the sausage.
Welcome back to Prime News. The News Junkies still with us, and another troubled celebrity speaking out. This time, Lindsay Lohan on Extra.
I feel great. I feel happy. There's always, you know, things, you know, bumps that we have in the road, and as long as I'm focusing on the one thing that I know I need to put first in my life, which is, you know, my recovery and stuff, and I'm doing good, and that's most important for me.
Lohan sat down for an interview and said that she has to build her life back and get people to trust her before she can get a new movie role. Chelsea, what do you think? Do you think Lindsay's finally on the right track here? Is it possible?
Well, I mean, I feel like we've given her a lot of chances already, so what's one more? You know, it's amazing to hear her say that she needs to get her life back on track and that recovery is her #1 priority, because I don't think she's ever really said that before. So I'm rooting for her. She is the triple threat, and the girl's had a lot of chances. She really has.
Michael Billy, does she sound like someone who's on the right road, finally?
Well, you know what? I mean,
forget
she was
Britney Spears.
She was out of therapy, and then she was seen at a nightclub at 2:30 in the morning with Sam Ronson. So who knows what this girl's up to? I really think she needs to...
Nothing good happens after 1 o'clock in the morning, Michael Billy, right?
I swear, you know what? That's very true. Forget Britney Spears. I am telling you, Lilo is the biggest comeback of the century. I am so excited. There will be a party at my house. I believe in this girl. I want her back. Please come back.
All right, what about this? An English teacher is fired over a bumper sticker on her car.
I just like the ability to take a controversial topic and sum it up in one clever line, one metaphor or hyperbole. I'm an English teacher. That's what I do.
All right, Tara Osborne says the sticker is about kids being over-medicated. Michael Billy, you saw the bumper sticker. Have you drugged your kid today? She should be fired for this?
I don't think so, Vin. This is a tough one. I mean, I'm all about free speech, but she did accept the job. I mean, she loves kids. I get that. She has a matter of her own opinion. And what are the parents doing checking out her car anyway? I don't know. I think she definitely needs to keep her job, get her job back. A lot of these districts just act off the flying off the handle just to try to protect the parent, not thinking about the kid and the teacher's rights themselves.
Chelsea, what do you think? Do you think this teacher was a problem with a bumper sticker like that?
I completely agree. I mean, it's amazing to me that this is what they're concerned about, a bumper sticker. I mean, I feel like within this school, especially a public school, there has to be a lot more going on than the teacher's bumper sticker. What happened to the First Amendment? Freedom of speech. I mean,
there she is, throwing the Constitution around again. Chelsea Krost, Michael Billy.
She's not bringing it into the classroom.
Thank you both.